What is intelligibility of speech? Somebody tell me that. What is the meaning of intelligibility of speech? I told you that the other day. One of the mothers tell me that. What is the intelligibility of speech improves? Means what? Do you know? Were you paying attention? I said that the other day. Intelligibility of speech. Say the word. Intelligibility of speech.
Intelligibility of the speech.
What does it mean? Do you know?
Correct speech.
No. Do you know? At least say the word intelligibility of speech.
Intelligibility.
Intelligibility of speech.
Intelligibility.
Intelligibility. You heard them, but you're not getting the right syllables. So listen to the syllables. Say it together. Don't write it down. Intelligibility.
Intelligibility.
Ability.
Intelligibility.
Yes.
Of speech.
Intelligibility. Good boy. Lovely. Say it. Intelligibility.
Intelligibility.
That's right. What does it mean? Can you say that? Intelligibility. Okay. Intelligibility of speech is. Yesterday I went to the zoo and there I saw a swan. Yesterday I went to the zoo and there I saw a swan swimming in the pond. What did I do just now? I just made some sounds. But I made the sounds in a correct manner. Listening to those sounds, did you understand the meaning? Say
Yes,
to this thing.
Yes, I
And
Okay, by just listening to those sounds, you understood what I was saying, isn't it? So, if I had said, two days, one long day, then long day, gone, blue, would you have understood?
no.
Huh? Why? Because I am not making the correct sounds. I am not making the correct sounds. So you don't get the meaning. Or I make the sounds, but that language you don't understand in any case. काल मी Zoom मध्ये गेले होते तिने मला बदल दिसलं. Marathi speaker will understand. But you will not. Why? Because you don't know the language. I make the correct sounds by which you understand the meaning which I am trying to convey. That is intelligibility of speech. And intelligibility of speech, how to improve? They are saying lots of things which they mean, but because they are not saying it in the proper way, nobody understands. So their intelligibility is poor. And I am constantly trying to tell you, if the last syllable is really properly said correctly, pronounced correctly, said correctly, I will use simple word. If the last syllable, now intelligibility, T is the last syllable, I pronounce that correctly, okay, intelligibility is improved. If the vowel pattern is correct, okay, even that improves intelligibility. And then of course, if the consonants are said properly. But the most important thing is to get the syllables right. Those syllables have to be pronounced, the vowel pattern has to be right, and the main consonants like pa, pa, ba, ba, ma, ta, ta, da, da, ma, na, they're so easy. They have to be said right. The complete thing is there. But the most important one I'm trying to tell them, see to it when you're making them talk, that the last syllable is pronounced properly, The vowel pattern is right. Speech correction में देखा है. Everything. You don't go the he doesn't know how to say k and he doesn't know how to say s. I'm not worried about k and s. And I'm not here to teach the individual sounds. Individual sounds, yes, by the way, you do this. Sometimes you do the speech practice. But just speech practice, just saying k, and this thing, it's a very boring thing. I don't like doing that. And it is meaningless unless those sounds, what you learn in a speech practice, are immediately incorporated in the real speech. They're meaningless. The child must also understand that this practice that I'm going to do, I must use that properly when I'm talking. That you have to get it across into their heads. For that, you have to be careful about what you are doing yourself, isn't it? So I don't really like doing here, sitting here. But I think he needs that. And all of you, I think, need that when you correct speech at home. You say very often, you come and tell me, ma'am, we know he's saying it wrong, but we don't know how to correct it. This is what you don't know how to correct. And what is he saying wrong? The last syllable is omitted. Maybe one more in between one syllable is omitted. The vowel pattern is all instead of I, instead of O, I. Like that, you know, that day I was doing that. He went down the slide. She was saying slade or slid. It is you went down the slide, isn't it? So say that. I went down the slide.
I went down the slide.
That's right. That vowel pattern is not there correctly. The diphthongs are not pronounced correctly. The syllables go wrong. The speech is totally unintelligible. Yes, say that. Unintelligible. Okay, you say it, Sima. Unintelligible.
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 Okay, now intelligible. Tell me how many syllables are there. Seema, come on, tell me, you too. Tell me how many. No, we were talking about something else. Intelligibility. How many syllables are there? You easily you see the bus. You put it here and immediately. Intelligibility. Seven. Yes, absolutely.
Intelligibility.
Yes, that's right. You got it so nicely. And speech is a series of syllables. Okay? And intelligible. Intelligible. Very nice. And see, these children, you have to get them into the habit. By listening, I pay attention. By listening only you can understand. Syllables are always sounded. Very often that last syllable, it doesn't make a sound only at all. You must be careful about that. And correct that. Learn to think of speech as not as individual sounds, t and k and and but as a series of syllables. In your correction, learn to think of it as that. And learn to understand also. Even if you think of it by, you train your ear. When a person is talking, I hear the rhythm, the syllables, and I am able to repeat them. Maybe I will make a mistake with, instead of b, I will say k, I will, something like that I might say. But the syllables, I will get it right. Again, intelligibility improved.